Since I'm from the West, I always dug Billy the Kid, but never dug the Washingtons. They be wearing the wig, simply imposters, but they just lie to the kids. And if they ain't brainwashing, then tell me what it is. In school, I was a hostage. They poisoned my pedigree. School boards full of monsters, making it hard to get a degree. The ego is a problem. You need to set it free. I bleed to show I love you, but I bleed my enemies. I'm riding for the elders, ancestors who send to me. I need all of my soldiers marching in line like we centipede. Every teammate bringing all of their power and energy. Better had the dream late than they've never had the dream. The scout seen my tape and made me part of the team. Now we headed to the top, or at least as high as it seems. My goal is to send competition to therapy. Communication between me and receivers, telepathy.
They say he practicing his sleep. You feel me? A switch is a switch. Let me
You have no idea. Nah, you have no idea. But I swim the diarrhea. Fly holes sticking to us like the rings in your ear. Close your eyes, she disappeared. Open your eyes, she's over here. Open the legs, I give her spear. No pill, no rope, but she got here. Let's get this clear. Lead over here, y'all haters stay over there. Cross that line, get drawn in lines, and I ain't gonna get no tattoos. Tears, I'm real. Something you ain't seen in years. Matter of fact, you ain't seen until I got here. God brought me here, getting cold and brutal like hockey. Feel so chill. I don't wanna pop a pill, nah. I just wanna pop a meal, so I pop. Bands I college, good not graduated, 50 meals, so trill. I'll be just and clear. I belong to how you get here. I'm high as fuck out the atmosphere. Don't bring me down, you will get you for real. Don't. Yeah, we in the building.
Going in, Calico.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that, brother. You know what I'm saying? Birds of a feather. We flock together. Y'all already know I got the brother Lord Damon in the building. Deeper than rap. You know, with the one and only real rap. He also in the building. You know what I mean? The brother might definitely pull up. The link is in the chat, but that don't mean I'm gonna let nobody come up here and fuck our you know what I'm saying, fuck the show up. But nevertheless, it's going down. And I'm just saying it can't be stopped. So you can try if you want. The link in the chat. But we ain't let nobody fuck it up. But hey, what's going on, Lord?
I'm chilling, man, in the building, yo. I see you dropping that link earlier. I see your post. I was like, oh man, that thumbnail look fire, yo. It looked like they representing like dang near the universal. Like
Yeah.
you got the tartans, like the Celts be wearing. They got the feathers on. They got what's them swiggly joints that the Jewish people be having on the side of their head? What's that called?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you that I always say that it's stolen from America. Show you something. They definitely.
Oh, and they had the Buddhist hairline. That Shaolin hairline pushed all the way back.
Uh-huh. All right. Let me see. Moving a little slow on the computer. I don't know why there's Wi-Fi. I guess I got too many links up here. I know that for sure. Too much sauce. Why am I not? Oh, okay. Okay, we got Deep in the Rap in the building. We got the brother Dadak in the building. What's going on, Dadak?
Yeah, peace, 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 bro. I'm ready for it.
The fuck out there. Yo, you live?
Yeah, facts. We live right now, bro.
Because it don't look like it's playing on YouTube.
Yeah, it's playing, bro. I just hit the link from the YouTube side. It's playing. That must be some good gas. That must be some good gas you ain't got, Lord Damien.
Nah, you got that YouTube be hating. You know what I'm saying? This man right here probably ain't even get no notification. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't here, he might not even know it's going down. That's what I'm saying. You
I
feel me?
ain't definitely ain't get no notification.
I don't get notifications until after, bro. So I already know.
All right. Boom. Play this right quick to go along with what you just asked about those side locks. As I'm attempting to show here now, the peyotes or the hair locks by the rabbi Jewish community can also be found in the Native American community, anciently so. So, obviously, it proposes that this style is not only American, but obviously it's, birthed here. This is the creation of the religion. So much of their religion and their cultures are stolen legacies from the Moors of America, Rapa Nui. We already knew how much they usurped Egypt and other places, but now we see exactly how much they've usurped us as this Cherokee or Seminole and different, even the Rapa Nui people showing the same headdresses. Mayan culture, all American cultures, and we predate. So yeah, like you'll see Native Americans all the time with those two long locks, you know what I mean? Or anything of the sort. You're gonna always like we've been seeing that in this part of the world for a long time. You know what I mean? But these people want to try to put a monopoly on it like it's theirs. Might check y'all with me. Let me make sure I unmute it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's my bad.
You just got my eyes open right now.
I'm gonna definitely get into the real Asiatics. Right. We go to another. Because when we saying Jews, I'm not gonna let it bypass. I'm not gonna let it slip. Past the fact that it's really talking about Asiatics, right? And like just like people say, oh, we have melanin. That's not a thorough, investigation. That's not a thorough way to just leave it like that. Because everybody has melanin. The Caucasian has pheomelanin. We have eumelanin, EU. We have to state that. We need to start saying we're representing eumelanin more and stop just saying melanin. So the same thing going for Asiatic, right? We have to distinguish that. And I appreciate, just like when people try to represent melanin, I appreciate that. Just like I appreciate how Elijah Muhammad brought Asiatic, saying that we're the Asiatic black man. Well, he should have just gave y'all the full definition and said we are the Afro Asiatic. You know what I mean? That's what it's coming down to. Right? And what we saying, see, this is the only thing bring any life to the Bible, or the words you've read in the Bible. The words you read like Ham, you know, Shem, and all of this, right? It only way you can even deal with these words is to deal with Afro-Asiatics. Like they say, the Afro-Asiatic languages, also known as Hamido-Semitic, you know, so they're mixed Hamites. That's what Semitic means, and you know what Ham means. They're mixed Hamites, or the Ham, or the you know, Hamites mixed, or mixed Hamites, however you want to put it, and sometimes also called Afrasians, Eritrean, like you'll hear they call Ethiopia now, they call it Eritrea, Lizramic, and they say are a language family of about, okay, let's just tap in, right? All right. I tell them maybe they don't. Nah, I don't want to hear all that. Let me just close it. Y'all tripping. Boom. Afro-Asiatics. The Afro-Asiatic language, also known as Hamido-Semitic or Semito-Hamitic, and sometimes also as Afrasian, Eritrean, Lizramic, are language family of about 300 languages that are spoken predominantly in the geographic subregions of Western Asia, North Africa, the Horn of Africa, and parts of the Sahara, with the exception of its Semitic branch, meaning with the exception of all this mixed in culture. We talking about the roots. All branches of the Afro-Asiatic family are exclusively native to the African continent, right? Just in case we have to look at it. Right. Western Asia. And okay, yeah. It's crazy how I've never called that Western Asia in my life. But that is an accurate terminology. You know what I mean? Because you know, Asia, East means Asia. All of this is in the Eastern Hemisphere, but it's towards the west of the Eastern Hemisphere. It's towards the west of Asia. So what they call it, Western Asia. So that would be your Hindus, your, you know, Sumerians. You feel me? All of these, you know, all these great cultures right here. Even all the way to Japan. You see all of that land all over there. You know, even the lower region of the Tartarian Empire, all of that. You know, South Asia. This is what you find in all these Dravidian and Afro-Asiatic type people. So all branches of Afro-Asiatic family are exclusively native to the African continent, right? Which is just, you know, that's let them tell it, right? But these people are, you know, had kingdoms all over, but they're gonna just, you know, say they just from Africa. But anyway, right? Afro-Asiatic, and they just, you know, mention that these Afro-Asiatics are in Western Asia and all that, but they saying they all migrated from Africa. You know, that's the story the Caucasian always gives about everything. But Afro-Asiatic languages have over 500 million native speakers, which is the fourth largest number of native speakers of any language family. You know, after Indo-European, Sino-Tibetan, and Niger-Congo. The phylum has 6 branches, right? This is what you got to get into. When we say the fauna has 6 branches, we talking about the Berbers, also known as the Amazigh people, right? These are Afro-Asiatic people. So yeah, we getting into the real Jews. The Chadic languages form a branch of the Afro-Asiatic language family. They are spoken in parts of Sahel. They include 150 languages spoken across northern Nigeria, right? So these are the real Jews we starting to dissect. The Cushitic or the Cushites. Cushitic language are a branch of the Afro-Asiatic language family, because that was a name for Asia, was Kush. All of these were, more major of empires at different times, and Kush was definitely a major, empire, because everything was called Kush. Just like it's called Asia, it was called Kush. So the Cushitic languages are a branch of what they call Afro-Asiatic. So Afro-Asiatic is really a description of Cushitic languages. They're primarily spoken in the Horn of Africa, with minorities speaking Cushitic languages to the north in Egypt and the Sudan, to the south in Kenya. People don't see the people don't see the gods in these words. Like, people will see Kenya and not understand. When we say we Canaanites, the term or the word is literally K apostrophe N. We add the vowels. We add all those vowels. It's KN. Just like you said, Cain is really KN. We just add this AI, and we but it's still the same word, Cain. Cain, right? So Canaanites or Cain is KN right there with the Ken Yah, and we know who Yah is. So I've been trying to tell people this for a while, that you got to see names like that and understand that those are the real Jews, the real tribe of Judah, and they still represent. Their whole country is named Kenya. They're really saying they're the real Canaanites. Is what they're saying by name. All these different names, just like saying Cush. Like, all these people has been claiming what they are for a long time. We just basically couldn't read. Egyptian, which is almost like it's become an umbrella term. They say Egyptian to just try to explain Afro-Asiatic people. That's it. So when they speak of the Egyptian Empire and how large it was, it goes all through Asia. It was the Tartarian Empire and all of that was an Egyptian empire, they'll tell you. But Egyptian is just like becoming an umbrella term. You feel me? But it's not. Of course, it's not what they would have called themselves. And all of them wouldn't have been just the same. Like, if Egypt called itself Tamaray, all of that empire didn't call itself Tamaray. Even though it's possible, because even over here to America, there's old maps that say Tamarican. You feel me? So you got Tamaray right there before when you saying, Tamarican. So it's Tamaray right here also. And it is known today from a large corpus of surviving texts which were made accessible to the modern world following the decipherment of the ancient Egyptian scripts. All right. So Egyptians, real Jews. Play with it. I'm going to show you. We ain't done. And the Semitic languages are a branch of the Afro-Asiatic language, which is just saying, yeah, they mix, but look where they live. They live where the Jews lived, and they came down here and mixed in. They're Semitic. They're they mixed in, even if they're not mixed in with blood. They mixed in with residence at the very least, and with language. So the Semitic languages are a branch of the Afro-Asiatic language family. They are spoken by more than 330 million people across much of West Asia, the Horn of Africa, and latterly North Africa, Malta, West Africa, and in large immigrant and expatriate communities in North America. All right. And then we got these Omotic people, or a group of languages spoken, or Omotic language in southwestern Ethiopia in the Omo River region. The Ge'ez script is used to write some of the Omotic languages. So it's coming from Ge'ez, the Latin script for some others. So it got a little new flavor in there. That's what they're saying, but it stemmed from Ge'ez, and whatever Latin added, I wouldn't rock with. They are fairly agglutinative, so they've added all kind of stuff. It's agglutinated. They are fairly agglutinative and have complex tonal systems. You know. Also, all right, right. The most widely
What does
spoken.
agglutinative mean?
What is what?
Agglutinative mean?
I mean, it seems like they're talking about with language. Just like you have guttural, you have words that come directly from your gut. They'll say, right? Hold on. And they already asked me, do I want to know a agglutinative language? Yep, of language. Can you see this? Yep.
Barely.
Of language forming words predominantly by agglutination. Is you see glue in there. The word glue is there for a reason, right? Rather than by inflection or using isolated elements. Examples include Hungarian, Turkish, Korean, and Swahili. Hold on. A type of synthetic language with morphology that you feel me? An agglutinative language is a type of synthetic language. It's fake. They've glued together. You know, it's like me speaking English and Spanish trying to talk to a Spanish person trying to get my point across. You feel me?
All right. I
And
get
throw a
you.
little Hebrew in there just think I'm fancy. So I've agglutinated, these different languages. It would be a type of synthetic language at that point with morphology that primarily uses agglutination. Right.
Copy.
I'm glad you asked that though. So so we all got there. So I ain't gotta wonder, am I right? Because I read the word like a gluten, agglutination, gluten.
Taking a lot of shit like gluttony.
Yeah, exactly. No good, right? Yeah. So in addition to the language spoken today, hold on, the most widely spoken modern Afro-Asiatic language or dialect, continuing by far, is Arabic. Mhm. So what is Arabic? It's also Afro-Asiatic. So the original Arabs were dark skinned, and a lot of them are still dark skinned. We just get what we get on TV. So we think we know, or we get the ones at the corner store. So we think we know. But that's an Arab. Man, they probably working for the dark one. Like he ain't even finna do the work. He like, hey, y'all send you over there. Hey, yeah, I'll start a store. I want to start a store, and I'm gonna send my friends. The languages that evolved from Proto-Arabic uh, have around 313 million native speakers, concentrated primarily in the Middle East and North Africa. In addition to the languages spoken in the Afro-Asiatic languages, many includes many ancient languages, such as Egyptian, right? So if we go back in the time, the real Afro-Asiatics would have been these Egyptians, which forms a distinct branch of the family, and within the Semitic family, Akkadian, which this is really a misnomer also, because these people were the Amuru.
They saying
Amuru,
that the Akkadian language came after the Egyptian.
yeah, yeah, it's more Semitic. It's Semitic. It's mixed. You know what I'm saying? Egyptian is pure Egyptian. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with purity. Then you get to Semitic languages, and we know Akkadian is like
When
one
they
of the
say
fathers.
Egyptian, they talking about Coptic.
I mean that's just one of the branches of Egyptian. Coptic would be like the last good one. You know what I mean? The last good one that I would count.
But Egyptian goes all the way to hieroglyphs, of course. That's first. And then, because they had a tone, they were actually speaking what they were writing on those walls. And those same symbols became, pretty much the Hebrew alphabet. Same thing as, man, Egyptian. Like the Hebrews are Egyptians, man. I've been saying this for a long time, but we're going to show it through the language, man. These people, they be hating. Like I could even dive in their Bible and show them that they're Egyptian. I mean, like, anyway, how could Jesus hide in Egypt if these people didn't look like, the Egyptians? It's all kind of stuff. It's just, I'm finna get with this right here. Like the Akkadians, like I say, are really the Amuru. The Amuru. And we ain't got to ask why the Moors in there. But they, they say traditionally they call them Akkadians, right? Just like Hebrew is Aramaic, right? Hebrew is a Northwest Semitic language of the Afro-Asiatic language family. Historically, it is one of the spoken languages of the Israelites and their longest surviving descendants, the Jews and Samaritans. It was largely preserved through the history as the main literal language of the Israelites, right? Phoenician is an extinct what? Canaanite. Phoenician is an extinct what? Canaanite Semitic language, originally spoken in the regions surrounding the cities of Tyre and Sidon. Extensive Tyro-Sidonian trade and commercial dominance led to Phoenician becoming a lingua franca. So where did the lingua franca or the Romance languages come from? They came from the Tyro-Sidonian trade led by the Phoenicians. So it came from the Phoenician tongue. It's a Phoenician tongue, right? And that's why we're saying we know the Moors invented, Latin, what they call Latin. That's what the Romance languages are. They all related. And we know where they all come from. The Phoenicians.
What they used to tell you back in the day when you learning to read, that's hooked on phonics.
Phonics. It's all about them phonics, brother. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll smoke to that. Hold on. Let me get my mind. Real talk though. But during the lingua franca of the maritime Mediterranean during the Iron Age. Okay. And Berber, Chadic, Cushitic, Egyptian, Semitic, okay, we've been out here. Akkadian, Hebrew, Phoenician. Other Canaanite languages. The Canaanite languages or Canaanite dialects are one of the three subgroups of the Northwest Semitic languages, the other being Aramaic and Ugaritic, all originating in the Levant. So that's an older name also for what we call in the the biblical land was really called the Levant. The Levant really does run all the way into the Iberian Peninsula. You feel me? So, that's why they say in the Levant and Mesopotamia. Because between the Levant and Mesopotamia, you have all of that land covered. What we call in the Middle East, what we call in Spain. That whole crescent of land is covered when you say Levant and Mesopotamia. They are attested in Canaanite inscriptions throughout the Levant, Mesopotamia, Anatolia. Yeah, Anatolia and all that, like where they would say Italy and Rome is all that is at now. Amorite. Amorite means cave dweller. Like I always say what I say when America, Am means the people. I first learned that with this biblical word of these people, Amorites. Amorite means cave dwellers. They had language, so I'm not gonna assume that they were the Caucasoids. I'm not gonna go there. But they are cave dwellers, right? It's an extinct early Semitic language formerly spoken during the Bronze Age by the Amorite tribe. Now they did have they had some Caucasians with them though. That's for sure. Eventually, they did. They were some of the people that took them in gladly. But the Amorite tribe is prominent in ancient Near Eastern history. It is known from Ugaritic, classed by some as its westernmost dialect and the only known Amorite dialect preserved in writing, and non-Akkadian. All right, let me go. I ain't really interested in Amorites, but Ugaritic is an extinct Northwest Semitic language classified by some as a dialect of the Amorite language, and so the only known Amorite dialect preserved in writing. It is known through the Ugaritic text discovered by French archaeologists in 1929 at Ugarit, including several major literary texts, and of course Aramaic. I don't know why they said anything about Hebrew and a couple other things they did. This Wikipedia though.
They lying.
Yeah,
Yo, I'm pretty sure that the French they smuggled all of that shit from Louisiana, and
exactly.
then
I know what you mean. It could be like that. I know what you mean. Because we talking about the French. And a brother brought up some stuff the other day that kind of like blew my mind too. Because when you think about it, no, like put like this, a real rap. You still there, bro?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just listening.
Okay, hey, greetings to Cherokee Outlet. Peace to I'm Kiera. All y'all, God, El God, A1.
Got
All y'all see me in the house.
I shared it to my
I see
community
me in the
wall,
house.
bro. I got
That's
you.
what's happening. What I was gonna say, I just it was something. It was something that hold on. What I just said, well, I wasn't even paying attention to the comments, but that kind of got me. It's something we just said. I wanted to make sure I included you in because you could have helped me out. Original homeland Afro-Asiatic parent language spoken. Let me see what happened. I was right on point. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna catch my thoughts. I know how to hit rewind.
it was at the lingua franca.
Hey, I'm glad you said that, right? Lingua franca. That's crazy. Like I said, brother said something kind of profound the other night. And watch this. Like real rap. You done travel a lot of places. And Lord Damien, you from New York City. You done met every country without going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Twice, 3, 4, 5 times. You know what I'm saying? Because I can
Yeah.
pretty much say the same thing in Florida, but bro, you from New York, you done met everybody 10 times, every country, right?
International player before I had my passport.
Hey, real rap done went and tried to find every goddamn, but he done been everywhere, right? So I'm asking y'all, have you ever in your life met a French person?
Yeah.
Bro, you met a person that was from France.
Yeah.
Bro, nobody has ever met a person from France.
Nah, they was born in France. They come from Africa though.
Bro, you see what I'm saying, bro? I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? There are no French people. You know what I'm saying? Watch this. You remember the Conehead movie, right?
Yeah.
What did the Conehead say when they ask him, where you from? You know what I'm saying? Like what planet were they from? What the Coneheads used to tell him? France. They used to say France. Bro, it was crazy.
Yo.
Like these people are supposed to be literally aliens that have populated here. They come from out of nowhere. These people came out of no damn well. But hey,
Yeah.
back to it. Let me give them some of this. The language evolved from the Proto-Arabic. All right, we're going to addition the language Afro-Asiatic. Okay, we done got on the Akkadian. Because I can't wait to show y'all how that's really, the Akkadian is really a moral. You know, they just saying traditionally we call them Acadians. Yeah, we'll go to the real deal name. Go to the moral. In the early 19th century, linguists grouped the Berber. Huh? You see what they did? They grouped the Berber, Cushitic, and Egyptian languages within a Hamitic phylum. Huh? They call that black, just black as hell. Like, hey, that's them black niggas, man. The Berbers, the Cushites, and the Egyptians. They telling you through language, in acknowledgement of these languages, genetic relation with each other and with those in the Semitic phylum. The terms Hamitic and Semitic were etymologically derived from the book of Genesis, which describes various biblical tribes descended from Ham and Shem, two sons of Noah. By the 1860s, the main constituent elements within the broader Afro-Asiatic family had been worked out. Friedrich Muller introduced the name Hamido-Semitic for the entire language in his Grundrisse der Sprachwissenschaft, 1876. Maurice de la Fosse, 1914, later coined the term Afro-Asiatic, often now spelled Afro-Asiatic. However, it did not come into general use until Joseph Greenberg, 1950, formally proposed its adoption. In doing so, Greenberg sought to emphasize the fact, they didn't want, I see what it was. Elijah Muhammad was just going off the original term that we are the Asiatics, period. And he wasn't worrying about their term, Afro-Asiatic, because, they want to distinguish us from all other Asiatics. But I don't mind rocking. Afro me. I'm just saying. Throw Afro with mine. I ain't lying. Because I want them to know that number one, we the proto-Asiatic. That mean the first. And long as they can attach proto-Asiatic with Afro-Asiatic, just know I'm the first. And yeah, I got Afro. It's all good. You know what I mean? Well, individual scholars have also called the family Erythraean in lieu of Hamido-Semitic. So they say they don't call them Hamido, the language Hamido-Semitic. They'll say Erythraean and Lizramic. The Russian linguist Igor Diakonov later suggested the term Afrasian, meaning half African, half Asiatic. So we not stupid. We knew that when we read that. But at least they explained it for the laymen, so they won't argue with us when we see Afrasian.
That's like Bradford, where they be doing with the Hollywood names.
But we know it's really just saying these dark skinned people
Saying them niggas.
from Asia. You know what I'm saying? In reference to the geographic distribution of the family's constituent language. So this is really all about these people who speak these languages. And I'm talking about, especially the ones they trying to connect with the Hamites, these Berber, these Cushitic, Egyptian people,
But in the beginning of the article where he said these languages was Afro-Asiatic, but they're only native to Africa. I mean, that could be technically true if those particular dialects were, even though they originate from languages that came from broader Asia, that they were refined on the continent and only spoken on the continent. Then, by definition, that's why they use the word native.
Damn, you heard my brother. He said I had an quasi medical examination done on one of my grandparents' remains, and the test came back they were Afro-Asiatics. The examiner said Mississippians mixed with the Chinese. I mean, and it all happened at a point in time. Because we know, the Chinese made their way over here right before Columbus, you know, and around 14. As soon as the 14th century kicked off, around about 1420 at the latest, is when Zhang He made it over here. Him and all his army or his colony. So yeah, that's why Mexicans look the way they look. You know what I mean? But yes, sir. Peace to the gods, though. For real, all y'all. Appreciate y'all. Right. Afro-Asiatics and Odyssey in Black. Right. Y'all see the ladies hollering at y'all. All the women saying greetings to the panel and to the chat. Y'all make sure y'all show some love. Smash that like button. For real. And I want to say this too real quick. Hold on, I'm going to put this up here. Because they always, people always talking about, the Tower of Babel, since we talking about Jews. Tower of Babel. I'm going to have to clip this too. Let me make this something for y'all, right? Like, this is what they want to tell you, right? They always talking about the Tower of Babel. There's an origin meant to explain why the world's people speak different languages. So they're saying, right in that same region that we're speaking of, these would have been Afro-Asiatic people. Let's get to that, right? So these Afro-Asiatic people had language. They had the original language. And they're saying that it got confounded in the Tower of Babel. If anything, other languages were created at the Tower of Babel, is what it was. You feel me? Like other people had more vocabulary or words or things that they had to explain, had to bring to the table and add. And we all had to add those words into the equation. So what I'm really getting at is they want to always talk about the Tower of Babel. Just like when they be saying Babylon. Babylon meaning baby lion. Lon, L-O-N means lion. So they saying they represent the baby lion. But then we really literally got London. Don means master. So London calling themselves the master lion. While we over here crucifying the baby lion. Like, oh man, that baby lion, Babylon was the worst. Well, what about London? Right? Just like we
I
talk
was
about
gonna call myself Don Nations. I take all of those.
you feel me? Hey. So what? They always talking about the Tower of Babel. You know what I mean? And giving it all of the blame for everything, right? Like I say, Babylon, London. Well, what do we have here? What is this called?
You supposed to be sharing your screen? All I see is Afro Asiatics and this Odyssey in Black.
Oh, I never did switch over. My bad. So I ain't never show y'all. Okay.
I mean, I believe you.
No. No. Yeah, please. That's real. But nah.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just want to make sure my mic good. Nah, you cooking, bro. I'm learning right now, bro.
Yeah, I just fucked up. I'm goddamn typing and ain't sharing. I'm thinking I'm sharing the damn screen, right?
Let's go back real quick. Good.
Yeah, we got Don. You got London.
Right. Because I was trying to show y'all this. Thought I was
All
showing
right,
y'all
go
this.
ahead.
Right. Well, we got the Tower of Babel, like they say, is a myth meant to explain why the world's people speak different languages. And this Tower of Babel would have been located, right here where we're speaking on with these Afro-Asiatic people. So these Afro-Asiatic people were the first people to have language, is what they're saying by this story, right? And during the creation of this tower, the use of it's like saying I brung, if you ask me hey, what you eating over there for lunch, man? Like you see me got some fruits or foods from my part of the world. For me to tell you this name of it, it's a new word to you. So everybody's adding all these words to each other's vocabulary at that point. That's really what was going on, to the point that we feel like new languages were created, right? And we realized the differences each people had to bring and looked at it like different new language. That's a new language. It's just a new word to you. But what I'm saying is, we done, all people done crucified the Tower of Babel because of Babylon, right? And like I say, Babylon is baby, and then Elohim means lion, or lion, right? So then you got London, and nobody crucifies London, and it's calling itself the master lion, but we crucified the baby lion, right? And the same thing going for like this right here with this Tower of Babel stuff. We literally see this tower all the time, don't we? Like, what's the name of this tower?
Tower of London. Oh yeah, Eiffel Tower. I'm tripping. Yeah, Eiffel Tower. That's
Yeah,
what you're.
yeah.
All right, I got you.
Watch this. What happened to the Tower of Babel?
Oh shit.
Huh? I fell. Tower. Huh? What is telling you I fell?
Mm-hmm.
This tower already. This is what they're saying about the Tower of Babel. This was it. These Londons, these master lions, are trying to complete what they saying the baby lion couldn't do. These master lions, you feel me? These masters at lion are telling you, or trying to complete what Nimrod couldn't do, or the Babylonians couldn't do. The Tower of Babel failed, but they sure have the same one standing, and the name of it is the Eiffel Tower. You know what I mean? We gotta read between these lines.
You got a question in the chat too. Whenever you get a second, bro.
All right. All right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What question that?
It's Kiera. She asks, is Asian a new term that was meant to replace Asiatic?
I thought I went all the way down. Hold on. Is Asian a new term? Oh yeah, Asian. Yeah. Most definitely.
Because when
Asian
you
is they are Asians. We're Asiatics.
Yeah, because when you say Asian people, I mean that include like the dark skinned people from India, but really people when you say Asian, non-Asian think Chinese, light skinned, yellow people. They don't think Hindu when they say Asian normally.
Yep. I was just talking to one of them guys on the corner store tonight, and he from India, and he was kind of dark skinned, so I was vibing with him, and we were talking about the Dravidians. He was surprised I knew all the stuff I knew. He was like, damn, Dravidian, how you know? And we was talking about those South Hindu, or those South Indian people from South India. He's saying how the Dravidian are all of the people in Southern Asia. That's literally what he told me. You know what I'm saying? He said all of the people in Southern Asia are Dravidian. And that's the same thing J.A. Rogers said 100 years ago. J.A. Rogers in 1901 in his book said the largest group of so-called African people outside of Africa is in Southern Asia. And that was in like 1901. He was saying how it was over 100 million, Afro-Asiatic people already in South Asia back then. So you can know, those numbers are huge by now. You know what I mean? We can't say it was 100 million. It's not 100 million Afro-Asiatics, Afro-Americans, whatever we want to call. You Indian, Aboriginal, whatever they think, bro, is not bro, it's not 100 million now, today, 100 years later. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang. So we gotta respect, you know what I mean? We gotta see our people and not cut them loose. Like we cut them loose a little too easy. Like my brother Chrome was touching on something about how he said the first people that ever started the Black Power movement and the bust a shot was Japan. You feel me? Like these Asiatics really know you are gods, even though you might not know it. Like they know you, the chosen people. They
That's a fact.
claiming they related to you, so they could say they were is special. They special, man, because they come from you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Matter of
uh,
fact, yo, I got a post. If you go to my page right now, I'll take you from France to Japan right quick. Go to my page. Go pull up in the community post. Pull up I think the second to last recent post. Not the picture with Maury Povich. I got a picture before that one.
hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
Watch, I'm gonna show you how France and Japan connected right now. I mean, there's more to it than that, but they're going another nail.
Let's see if I can. They're making it hard for me to find. I'm trying. Hold on. I'm finna go to just channels. Let me see what they give me. Gotta put the filter on. Uh, Everybody want to be Lord Damon. I can't even, hold on. Let me see. Make sure I can find it.
I can read it,
All
but
right.
it got
Okay,
an
go ahead.
image with it.
Oh no, I'm saying. Oh, just drop it in the. Drop your channel
Yeah,
in the back
I
chat.
got it.
Oh,
I
you
got
got
it.
it? Real rap?
Or just
I
share.
got
Yeah,
it.
just share, yeah, share the screen then, rap if you can. If you're on the
Oh,
computer.
I'm not, but I can get on my computer right now though. Give me a second. Nah, man, I was gonna drop his link in the chat
Yeah,
for you,
drop it in
bro.
the back. I tap on it
All
right
right,
quick
all right, for
because
sure, yeah, because man,
they know we ain't done. It's
I got his channel right here. Share, share, copy. All right, it's in the back.
hey El
Hold on.
God, El God say peace to you, real rap.
Oh yeah, yeah, I was talking to him. I was
Okay.
talking to him.
Oh yeah, I see.
He had, he had said something about Louisiana, and he said he said one of his people was from there, man. So I had to salute that.
All right, I want to show this one too. I forgot. Yeah, right. How the world came to be as it is today, racially and otherwise. Tracking the first humans around the world by their Y DNA. The Y DNA passes down virtually unchanged from father to son forever, with few mutations. So it is very specific in tracing our fathers, whereas maternal DNA may be identical to that of his or her direct maternal ancestor a dozen or so generations ago. But after that, no guarantee, because the mutation rate in maternal DNA is 10 times higher than in nuclear DNA. This because maternal DNA is subject to damage from reactive oxygen molecules released as a byproduct during oxphos. In addition, maternal DNA also lacks the DNA repair mechanisms found in the nucleus. Point being, when albinos want to hide the race of ancient people, like the Olmec, they hide their Y DNA haplogroup and instead talk about their maternal DNA because maternal DNA is not specific and not useful in determining race. Huh?
Absolutely. It would make sense if the Y chromosome mutate faster than the X. So it would be way more adaptation, way more, you know what I'm saying, distinctness.
Yeah, we'll find them. Oh no, it's nighttime. That's why. We'll get some orange juice. But hold on. Yeah, this is something else, right? I just had kind of like what this was talking about, but this ain't what I'm finna touch on. I'm finna switch over. Right, Afro Asiatica. Right. Yo,
Mike check.
yo,
Yo,
now,
still.
Yo.
Yeah, I think you got a phone call real quick.
Oh. Why you on that phone call?
yeah. Now
You
go ahead.
there?
Yeah, I'm back.
No. Go ahead. I didn't want to cut your thought. I was just gonna connect the point from France to Japan right quick. Go ahead.
The link in
No,
the back chat
you
too.
can. Oh, it's right there. Okay,
Yeah, it's in the back chat.
that's real.
Try to help when I can. Now I was zoning out, bro, because you was going in, bro. It's not really much for me to add on this bill, because I
Yeah,
mean,
motherfuckers got their mouth open right now.
You feel me? I understand. You feel me? Yeah, I already know. Really, like I said, I wanted y'all to be here at the end. You feel me? But
that's
I
a
know,
bet.
you know what I'm saying. So that it's even better to have you all through though, because I know y'all bringing them nuggets at all time. Okay,
That's a
not the
bet.
Mario one. Oh yeah, you was just on it. You was just on that Sambo right there that he was just speaking of. You feel me? And not the Sambo from America, because the Sambo is a coon in America. You know what I'm saying? But in the
And
Hindu
don't forget
culture,
to share it. Don't forget to share it.
oh,
Yeah, y'all
oh
not
here I
saying.
go. Here I go, man. See that why I need y'all up here.
I got you.
Just read the text that go with it. Oh, y'all can't click on the text. I'm gonna have to read it to y'all then from my page.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
not
saying
letting you click on that shit.
nothing pop up when I clicked it.
Oh, they be trying to
Hold on.
hide that. Oh,
Let me see. Maybe it pop up. I just clicked it. See, it's waiting for YouTube. It's moving slow. It's
oh
crazy.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Butchery or slaughter, which means a butcher. Huh? Butcher shop. Right? From Bochet. Oh, so Bobby Bochet. That's what he was doing.
That's
He was
crazy.
he
That's
was butchering people, huh? Right? Meaning barbarous, killing, bushi. Like in the Japanese word, bushi is a general term for those who carry a katana, a Japanese
It's not.
sword.
Yeah, but it's not only a katana. It's also a butcher. Anybody who works a knife is a
Yeah,
bushi.
bushi. Yeah,
A butcher.
yep.
Like how do so if they so isolated, then why is it that they have this word in their language if this is supposed to be a pre-colonial dialect?
I got some. I got some.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Somebody's lying.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This word give a whole new term to Bushmen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
there's a
motherfuckers
lot of
live
facts.
in the
yo.
bush.
It's a,
Facts.
yeah,
Niggas like
Bushman. Cause
soldiers. Niggas in them
mhm.
bushes on there coming out with that real chopper. Not no
Cause you
goddamn
gotta hack away the bushes in order to walk through them. You walk around with a machete in the bushes or a curved
chopper.
blade.
That's the real chopper. That's the first chopper in history. Was a machete.
Facts.
Chop chop.
Bushido. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And they got the festival of Gihon that
Yep.
they celebrate on a Hebrew holiday in Japan. and they got lions and all that, and they don't know why they got lions in Japan for.
Yeah. Dang. But I ain't gonna lie, that's just showing the tribe. You feel me? The tribe take these animals where they go. Like that's just the thing of our culture. Like you gonna always notice how everybody had a particular animal. Like Hannibal had the elephant. You know what I mean? Like you'll see Nimrod. Nimrod was famous. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up Nimrod.
I think that's why it's called the Master Don, because Hannibal was a Don.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, of course. He was a master. Yeah. It was the master of masters, is what they were really saying. Or unless they're saying the mast was the horns, like a boat has a mast. You feel me? So it had a master horns of all animals, so to speak. Like no animal would have had larger horns, pretty sure. So it was the mast Adon. Right. Right. Hold on. See, you're gonna notice my boy. My boy have a cat looking like a little kitten. Right. Like they even starting to show it like this, which ain't a bad. Like this is not an inaccurate representation of Nimrod. This is how he was.
We don't see it. You're not seeing it.
Oh shoot! Here I go again.
Hey,
I'm glad.
bro.
I'm glad you're here.
Hey, hey, bro. There's a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
Oh
like
yeah,
when
just
you
leave it
share,
on.
yeah, when you
Yeah,
share
just
your
leave it on.
screen, just do the window. That way you ain't got to do all that back and forth stuff.
Yeah, I got you on it. Like he was the real deal. You feel me? Huh? My boy treating it like it's his dog. You know what I mean? People have a old big dog. Everybody else scared of it, but you handle that mother sucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Nimrod was a mighty hunter. Huh? What does Nim means? It meant like I guess nimble, but it really represented the cat, right?
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Me and Lord Damien was just having a conversation, bro, and he was speaking on like new souls, right? Or like
Hmm.
these new entities. And he was like, he made that same analogy, bro. He was like, you know how like sometimes the dog be kind of like the dog don't have the same type of balance, be kind of clumsy. And then he
Hmm.
made the reference to a cat, how nimble a cat is and
Nimble.
how
Hmm.
swift, man.
Yeah.
Bro, look, that's how I say, bro. These confirmations and downloads. Keep going.
So what's this? Nimrod being a mighty hunter, people don't realize what made him a mighty hunter is that he had the cats. You feel me? They did the hunting. They did the fighting. You fuck with Nimrod, these animals gonna tear you up. He's gonna tear you up with the animals, right? So
It's
the same
hard, bro.
thing. Same thing going for Hannibal. See, I think that's really when we really pay attention. It's a Jewish, and I don't really want to put the ish on there, but I'm just saying to get the understanding across. This is a Jewish trait. You feel me? Because the real Jews, like I'm gonna show you, was Hannibal, huh? Was these people of Carthage, these Afro-Asiatic people, right? It's a shame they never show him jacking them cats up. He be having the cats all upside down, holding them like. Or matter of fact, what's his wife? Semiramis.
Yeah, Semiramis, SI.
Yeah, that's my queen now. I rock with all them. You know, There's a Inanna in other terms. The younger crowd would have called it Inanna. Let me see. See if they give me something harder. I don't want what they give me. Right. Matter of fact, what is it? Ishtar. I'm gonna because she got different names. She got different names. Ishtar, Semiramis. Ishtar instantly gonna have the image that I really just wanted to show. But same thing goes for Nimrod. It goes for all of these so-called Babylonian gods. And I ain't wanna. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's good enough. Even though it's just showing how she got him to do it on her feet right there. I like to show when she got him jacked up in the air upside down. You feel me? Like when you're looking at the Hindu, many times you'll see a goddess uh, riding down the stream on the back of an alligator. You feel me? You see them meditating with a serpent on their back, on their neck. Protecting them. Like just like you'll see a so-called pirate with a bird on his shoulder. You know what I mean? Like that bird is his best friend. This bird can see beyond binoculars. Your binoculars ain't fucking with this bird's vision. This bird can travel and find land way before you will. And you best to just follow the bird. You know what I'm saying? That's how you'll get where you're supposed to. You'll never get lost doing that. Right? Let me get right. Right. So the history of the Jews in Carthage refers to the history and presence of the people of the Jewish ancestry in ancient Carthage. Carthage was a city in North Africa. Where? North Africa. Located on the eastern or Asian side or Asiatic side, Afro-Asiatic side, of Lake Tunis, and across from the center of modern Tunis is Tunisia. Though Josephus Flavius associated the city's foundation with Jews, and some scholars have conjectured that small groups of Jews may have been present in Carthage as early as the Punic era. And they playing games. They've always been there. Right? They've always been there. These people of Carthage, which is Hannibal, they scared to show you that. But I'm gonna show you. But Hannibal was a Jew, right? Boom. Jews in Carthage. Right? And then let's probably find a book. Yep. He was born in modern day Tunisia. Right? And it was just explaining how those Tunisians are the Jews of Carthage. Right? Or Tunis. Hannibal. Okay. I ain't even gonna tap on that. I know them Jews gonna try to find a way to try to discredit Hannibal. Hold on. I hate when they don't give me no books. That's why I don't like Yahoo. Let's see what we got.
Hey, yeah, look up his coin. Look up his coin if you need to.
You said the corn?
Yeah, his corn, like his currency. He's got his face on the currency.
Oh, coin. Yeah, his coin.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, coinage for sure. But let's see, I might find some good stuff on. What the heck?
and that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Since you brought up, Hannibal, while you looking up that, think about, how he took those lions, pardon me, those elephants out of
Mm-hmm.
Carthage, and went through the mountains. Like they say, it's really impossible to train an elephant, bro. Like it's a relationship that you have to have with the elephant. You really can't train an elephant.
Mm-hmm. But they're so intelligent, they gotta want to do it. Yeah, not just
Facts,
if they want to lay down, there's nothing you can do about it.
facts.
Right. Like, hold on. Watch this. All right. Moranos. How do you call them? How do you spell it? Moranos. Oh, it might be M-A. I think I might have spelled it wrong. Hold on. Yeah, it's Moranos. Right. Like eventually, when these people took over these places like Iberia and Spain, the black Jews, they started calling them Moranos. Even though the rabbis of the time had decreed that Moranos be accepted and taken back. That means they were already a part, accepted and taken back into the community. Jews outside of Spain had very little sympathy for the Moranos, right? History of the Jews in Carthage refers to the history and presence of Carthage. Hold on. The Moranos. Yeah. And they said the Black Moorish Jews of Maghreb. Because we know this is the flag of Spain, of Corsica, Spain. We know that with the Moorish head. The same reason they are Jews. They are Semitic. Who are they semi of? They're semi of this type of man right here. The original Jew. They're semi that. They're Semitic. You feel me? They don't look nothing like the flag that they fly, which is this Moorish head. So the original Jews would have looked like the flag bearer, right? It would have looked like that was a family portrait. But what I'm getting at is Black Jews have lived in Iberia and Africa as far back as the time of the Carthaginians. That's what I came for, right? I came for the Carthaginians, didn't I? So Jewish traders sailed on Carthaginian merchant ships and traded all along the coast of North Africa and even into the Americas. Right? Let's get it. Many African tribes along the coast of North Africa and way into the southern savannas beyond the Sahara deserts. They were ancient Hebraic Jewish tribes. Those tribes got caught up in the events that followed the death of the Islamic prophet Muhammad all the way from Medina to the Maghreb. This is why they acknowledge that one of the most determined fighters against the black Arab encroachment on black African Berber property was Queen Kahina a black Jewish queen of the Maghreb. So early Arab scholars who visit these background.
And this is Punic era still.
Hmm?
This is still the Punic era.
I'm not sure what the years of the Punic. Was it what was the Punic Wars in the 300s?
I'm not sure because I just noticed that they keep referring. They refer to a Jewish queen, so that kind of debunked the whole patriarchal narrative.
Yeah, to the Jewish, yeah, in the Jewish culture. And it's a shame how these Israelites are like the most, you know, like they're the most chauvinist people in the community, period. Unless it's some pimp ass niggas who just ain't got no culture. You know what I'm saying? But out of everybody in the conscious community, like they hard on the women, man. They hard on the women than anybody, you know. And it's wild for them to come from these kind of origins though. You come from origins of great women, you know what I mean? Great matriarchs, great queens. Like they said, who did I pass it already? I gotta go
I
back. My
think
bad.
that if they got an attitude like that, like we think that it's all because niggas was trying to press women. I think it might be because they went through what we going through now in this society. Like you got motherfuckers that's chasing their desires and whatnot. Because women, they really don't have to do nothing to get revered from men. Just be beautiful, and when you got a society where men is like secondary, then that's prime environment for the circumstances like we got now back then.
Hey, I'm gonna just share this, right? Because you know they were gonna try to make her look like one of those people. But she was an Afro-Asiatic. This is not an Afro-Asiatic person. We're not gonna play that game. We know what Afro-Asiatic is. This is not one. But nonetheless, we're not gonna worry about new age cartoon drawings. But Al Kahina, known as Dahlia, was a Berber queen, which we already told you are Hamitic. They're Hamites. Huh? She don't look like that cartoon don't look like no Hamite. But anyway, was a Berber queen of the Ars and a religious and military leader who led indigenous resistance to the Muslim conquest of the Maghreb. Hmm? Right? Hold on. So this was a Jew, and she was a priestess. So obviously that makes her a Moor. She was a high priestess. That's what a Moor is, a high priest, right? Of I knew that's why she wasn't accepting none of that other stuff coming through. So Queen of Carthage. Wow. So Carthage just been strong since forever. And we need to really like rep them people. Like people like to say Hannibal came on boats and destroyed the boats once he got there. Matter of fact, let me see. Watch this. Hey, now somebody knows what she should look like. Huh? Even this other image ain't too bad because they got some melanin and they trying to make her they had to pull out some type of Afro-Asiatic to try to fill in, but no. We way down here with the Hamites. That's where we at with it. So these Carthaginians were Berbers. They were Hamites. Like this drawing, the drawing on the left. So, right. I just want to get a map now because we just need to see Carthage a little bit better. Because this has been identified as the land of the Jews. The real Jews came from Carthage. So we also know Hannibal came from Carthage. So these are the real Jews. The black Jews would have been Yeah, the black Jews would have been Hannibal and company. Okay. Zion Lex done spoke on the Queen Kahina. But see, these are the type of images that represent Queen Kahina. You know, we talking about Hamitic people. So boom, let's get over here. Let me click on this. Yeah, come on, inside. Yep. All right. Let me get this off. Okay. Arab conquest of North Africa. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let it play just because it's only so short. It's short, so I can let that play.
Arab conquest of North Africa.
What's up with the sound? There ain't no audio.
Tunisia, which became a strong fortress and the basis for further military operations.
Man, I can't believe y'all wasn't hearing
This
that the
city
whole time.
became
That's
the
my bad,
capital
though.
of the Islamic region of
Let me,
Ifriqiya, the Arabic name of
I
Tunisia.
thought y'all were hearing that. Oh, that's crazy. That's my bad. My apologies. No,
Who think got a cold?
Nah, it ain't cold. Shit, hot.
this is a trip. Let me knock it off and then come back.
What up, man?
And I don't know how. That's crazy. I don't know how I did that. There was no reason that it didn't play. I mean, I don't know why the sound didn't transfer. It only worked for YouTube.
I just heard like one or two lines. That was about it.
Hold on. Damn. Yeah, that pissed me off. Well, maybe if I refresh it, it'll come back. Oh, there it is, too. Too late. I'm finna get it right. Yeah, I'll just leave it on. Hey, peace to the God, El God. Peace to Rashad, all y'all. I see y'all out there. Cut the light out.
Arab conquest of North Africa. Advertisement Adsby Google equals window. Adsby Google push. The first invasion. The first officially organized invasion of North Africa by the Caliphate began in 647. After leaving Medina, 20,000 Arabs joined in Memphis, Egypt with another 20,000 soldiers. The Arabs were commanded by Sheikh Abdallah ibn Said. The Carthaginian exarch, Gregory, declared the independence of his exarchate from the Byzantine Empire. He gathered troops and fought with the Muslims. But he was defeated in the Battle of Sufaytullah, a city 220 kilometers south of Carthage. With the death of Gregory, all of Egypt submitted to the caliphate and paid tribute to the Arabs. The Muslims soon made this territory their vassal. The campaign lasted another 15 months, but in 648, Abdullah's troops returned to Egypt. In all the Muslim possessions, civil war soon began, caused by clan civil strife in the Arab elite. The war led to the assassination of Caliph Uthman in 656.
Right.
Ali ibn Abi Talib, who was also killed in 661, replaced him. Second invasion. After the civil war, the Arabs continued their conquests in North Africa. In 665, a new military invasion of the African Exarchate began. In 689, the new North African military campaign was over. The army of the Byzantines' 30,000 soldiers was defeated in the course of this campaign. By the 40,000 Muslims who started this war, another 10,000 Arabs soon arrived, led by the Arab commander Uqba ibn Nafi. Coming out of Damascus, the army passed through almost the whole of North Africa. In 670, the Arabs founded the city of Kairouan, present-day Tunisia, which became a strong fortress and the basis for further military operations. This city became the capital of the Islamic region of Ifriqiya, the Arabic name of Tunisia.
I guess my computer be stuttering. You know what I mean? But hey, the fortress city covered the coastal areas of what is known today as Western Libya, Tunisia, Nigeria. All right. The Arabs again continued the conquest of the Maghreb, so-called Arabs of northwestern Africa. The process of conquering the Maghreb, Uqba ibn Nafi captured the coastal city of Bugia and reached Tangier. Both cities were once part of the Roman Mauritania. That's why I tell people Rome was originally called Mari. Mari means more. And they'll try to tell you that the Caucasian call us Moors, when Mauritania was around, 300 BC. You feel me? So obviously, they don't know what they be talking about. Trying to say the Caucasian named us when this word been around way before them. So this is what I'm looking for, this good map. So that's who the Franks are the Merovingian, or the Merovingians as far as in history. And I wish this map would show you all the way over here to the east. But they're playing stupid, right? Carthage is not only right here, it's all of this, right? It goes all, y'all gotta get a better map. They playing. But they trying to act like nobody was here until they crossed that water. When this empire wrapped all the way around what we call in the Middle East to around there. So they wouldn't have had to just cross water. They could have walked. It wouldn't have been nothing. It don't have to be this group or this part of the country going. When this whole country wrapped all the way around. Hold on. Oh, see, this is a Muslim expansion in the West. So this is the wrong map. That's why it's lit up like that. And they're not showing you where I want to show you. Hold on. I'm going to use this one. You know it ain't clear enough. Let me get a map of Carthage. Because they playing. Right. Yeah, they want to show me Rome. I need a map. Let me see. Give me a map. All right. All right. So, like I was saying, you see how it wraps all around, even though they're not showing you all of Africa on this map for some reason. But the empire that we call in Carthage wrapped all around this, parts of North Africa, right? And this map kind of lets you see a little better that nothing is stopping. All of this is connected. And this Carthaginian empire wrapped around like this, all the way through the Middle East and North Africa. So what's stopping these ones from right here from just walking through? But either way it goes, like they like to say Hannibal came on ships and burnt the ships and all of that kind of stuff. And Hannibal conquered with the elephants. But if you have elephants, you don't need a ship. Huh? If you have elephants, you don't need a ship. Elephants are avid swimmers. Probably the best. That's why the manatee is their cousin. The manatee is the cousin of the elephant. You feel me? So watch this. Just to show, I'm gonna show that in a second too. I want to see what other images they might have. But like I said, the city of Carthage was developed by a first century Phoenician colony in first century BC. So 100 years before Christ, there was already Jews right there in what we call Carthage. And they were Phoenicians. Damn, Hebrews don't like Phoenicians, don't want to connect with that. They crazy, man. Yeah, Phoenician is really a Greek word that means purple. Once again, we talking about some dark-skinned people. So that's why it's a term they choosing not to use. It's just like how some Indians have a problem with the term Moor, because Moor means dark skin. And I don't think they want to be connected with dark skin. I don't know what's wrong with them. But Carthage was always in a state of war with the Greeks. So nobody else was putting the smackdown on the Greeks and keeping them out of Africa but Carthage, the real Jews. Look how they trying to depict them like Hannibal. Hannibal was the one sitting on the backs of the elephants, kicking ass like that. It wasn't them. It was us. They didn't have dominion over animals like that at that point. You know, I don't even think the dog was their best friend yet. Just being honest. Yeah. During the Battle of Zama and defeated Carthage in 202 BC. But we bounced back. You know, ancient Romans, they got their lick back. That's all they did because we whooped them first and we whooped everybody first. And we whooped them third and fourth too. Because Hannibal came after 202 BC. So Carthage kept rising. They never really, you know, just disappeared. That's why these are the parts of Africa that the colonizer didn't fuck with. Honestly. So the weather in Carthage is like living in Florida. It's generally sunny with about 86 degrees on an average. You know, good and goddamn well wasn't no white Carthaginians. You know what I'm saying? For real. And why would they put the monkey at the end? They're trying to be funny. But anyways, damn them people. Well, I'm going to show you real quick. You just showing up. You got to be a little patient. Hold on. Elephants are, what they say, elephants are excellent swimmers. They say like all other mammals. Yeah, whatever. The reason this motherfucker is expert because he can basically deep dive because he sticks his trunk out the water and breathes while he's swimming. So, you know, he ain't got to know the human thing and like get a little gas for air. No, he ain't got to do all that. He just keep trunking and stick that tusk up out of there whenever he need to. Yeah. He ain't got to keep it out. He could just put it out there when he need to. Same way you see a whale with the blowhole. No different. Right? Elephants are excellent swimmers like all other mammals. The only mammals that have to learn to swim are humans and the primates. The pachyderms, or the pachydermis, massive body very surprisingly gives them enough buoyancy to float easily. Because we ain't nothing but water. You know what I'm saying? So what, he supposed to sink in the water? Hell no, you're going to float. Right? They swim completely submerged with their head above the water and their mouths below and use all four legs to paddle. Well, Hannibal rode the backs of these elephants. You heard it here first. You know, I'm just giving logic. I'm not finna go show you the videotape footage from 2,000 years ago of them swimming on the back of elephants, but it's more than possible. He was a master of the elephant, you know, like a herdsman, so to speak. Let me try to find some of these videos. Let me see. Watch this. You want to see what the elephant can gosh damn do? I want to see them in the army when they be having their armies. Man, they be having, man, they'll make an elephant come walking like he gonna stomp you, got the person laying on the ground. Elephant just be walking without even looking. And then when he tell him to stop, The foot be like right to crush this person. When you tell them to stop, they stop immediately, like pause. It's like one more step, you're gonna kill this person. You know, I've seen people do it with dogs where they'll send their dog at a person, go get him. Dog run way over there, and then like Ready Bo, he'd be like, stop at the last second. The dog won't budge no longer. And then he'll stand there and look at him until you tell him to turn around, come back. They doing this with the elephant. They imitating the mastodon right there. Like, I'm not telling how long we really been doing this, man. But there wasn't no battles with elephants versus elephants. That was the good thing about it. When Hannibal came, when Hannibal came kicking tail, the way he came kicking, they wasn't ready for it. You know, they ain't have no animal that they could put up against. You feel me? You see how you on his head? Come on, man. This is probably the first way to play soccer, man. The original way to play soccer, man. That way we training our animal and having fun at the same time. That way when you get out there and you want him to kick one of them humans over, he kick them over. Oh my God, hold on, man. Bro, you know I'm not even sharing this tab, these people the whole time.
Oh man.
Man, why y'all do me like that, man? Not messing with you. Let me back it up. We back. But like I was saying, the battle wouldn't have looked like this because the opposite side wouldn't have had elephants. We would have been the only ones with them big boys. Right? Come on now, look at this.
Those was the first Navy SEALs.
You feel me? I'm talking about the first soccer players, the first SEALs. You know what I mean?
Like, they could imagine, like they could come up on the beach. They could take the beach, and you won't really peep them coming until they're already on the beach.
So basically, the elephant should be a Jewish symbol. You know what I mean? It should literally, come on, man, look what this thing can do. I mean, anything it want to do, huh? We can't even stand on that. He can stand on his two legs longer. We can stand on our two arms. You know what I mean? Let me see something. Oh yeah, I could be one of these Muranos, right? Matter of fact, on this page, the many African tribes along the coast of North Africa and way into the southern savannas beyond the Sahara Desert, they were ancient Hebraic Jewish tribes. Those tribes got caught up in the events that followed the death of the Islamic prophet Muhammad all the way from Medina to the Maghreb. It is widely acknowledged that one of the most determined fighters against the Black Arab movement that we touched on was Queen Kahina, a Black Jewess, queen of the Maghreb. Early Arab scholars who visit the southern fringes of the Sahara Desert report the presence of Jewish tribes in places such as ancient Ghana and Mali. Right? The African Moors moved north and conquered Spain. It was a confederation.
Okay, don't think the audio broke up. Yeah, go back because your audio broke up.
I was saying that.
Go back from the Jewish queen.
Yeah, the queen. Yeah, early Arab scholars who visited the southern fringes of the Sahara Desert report the presence of Jewish tribes in places such as ancient Ghana and Mali. Many tribes in Africa today still recall their Hebraic roots, and many more continue their ancient Jewish laws and traditions unadulterated by the politics of the modern day. When the African Moors moved north and conquered Spain, it was a confederation of African Muslims, African Jews, and African Christians who effected the victory. African Jews and African Muslims were brothers genetically, phenotypically, and historically. So we talking about the Ishmaelites and the Israelites. Huh? So Ishmael, so these Arabs are essentially Ishmaelites. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing of Allah. So they should be able to see that they're brothers. They were the same black people pursuing the same goals of righteous existence. So the African Moorish Empire took root in Iberia and the rest of the southern Mediterranean coast. So that's Hannibal. Hannibal popped it off first. We talking about before 711. Before 711, Hannibal went into this same land, Iberia. The first Jews, like I say, of Carthage, that went over there and made that land also, a holy land that included holy people. You feel me? So the unholy Roman Catholic Church. That was when the Pope of Rome, who was the chief of the rebellious Pale European tribe who fell outside civilization, began his open war against the armies of Jah, Allah, the god of the Africans. The Roman papacy organized the rudest, cruelest, barbaric sort of insurrection against the rule of the Black Moorish caliphates, who brought light and civilization to the Pale Europeans. The most wretched rogues, brigands, terrorists, low-life mass murderers, predecessors of mass killers like Christophe Cologne, were deployed into this battle. This movement was variously known as the Reconquista, or the Crusades. The Pope was always, and I don't know why I didn't put those two together. I never really put Crusades and the Reconquest, as the exact same thing, and they are. You know, Crusades is looked at as the British type of European, and the Reconquista, of course, is the Spanish type of European. But they both partners in crime. So the Pope was always the commander in chief, as there were no pale European nations, so to speak, at that time. They all lived under this super tribal formation called the Unholy Roman Empire, or the Unholy Roman Catholic Church. This Holy Rome was not the old Roman Empire. The Unholy Rome was the product of some outlawed occultist priesthood who had sworn to misuse their knowledge of the ancient African mysteries to create a rebellion on earth. The ancient African mysteries, the papacy, and the Roman Catholic Church. The mysteries had originally been brought to Old Rome by Black African monks such as Saint Ignatius of Antioch, Origen, Tertullian, Saint Augustine, and many other unnamed masters of the old science. Rome was a child of Africa, and for centuries had always been oriented towards North Africa as opposed to North Europe. Black Africans could become and were Roman citizens, just as many Romans migrated and settled Africa. As such, as it was not surprising that branches of African created mysteries like Christianity should be taken from southern Libya and upper Nile, Egypt, to Rome and Athens to illuminate their minds. Hold on. Let me see what I can get out of this. I want to get y'all.
Hey, peace to PNF. Man, I see you, bro. Peace.
Yes, sir. Let me check chat. You heard her sister. She said that's why she wear them chopsticks in her hair proudly. That's real. So yep. Yo, what it do? I gotta drop the link again.
That's the Cobra Commander.
Yeah. Supreme Commander, PNF in the building. Y'all already know how we do. Hold on. back to this. Yeah, right. Because I'm gonna touch on something after I read this little line. More would be lost in the latter times. All was eventually lost when the pale Europeans had the boldness and the gall to redesignate the noble Moors of Marrakesh as Negroes of Negro land. It was when the pale European dropped the religio-ethnic identification of Jew from the compound word black Jew and so created the new blacks, uh, that he began laying the foundation for the present day ignorance of black Moors and black Jews about their true origins. So watch this. Speaking on Negro land and all of that treachery, but still stand with the what we're talking about. We're talking about the Jews. So King Jeroboam, right? King Jeroboam. You can also it's not always J-E, it's J-A also, Jeroboam. And we know what letter did not exist out of those letters.
J.
Yeah, that letter J didn't exist. Hey, Mike, check. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Because I see my Wi-Fi signal look like it's low. I'm just making sure. But yeah, when we looking at King Jeroboam, like I say, that Y or that J didn't exist. So it would have been that Y, right? So we talking about
Mm-hmm.
King Jeroboam. So we're talking about basically the king of Yoruba. Yoruba is an Israelite faith. Mm. The Israelites practice Yoruba, as you can tell by the name Jeroboam, right? So King Jeroboam, what makes him special is he's the only king, and we still talking about these Afro-Asiatics. He's the only king ever to unite, like they say, 10 of the northern Israelite tribes, right? He united 10 of the 12 tribes. And they'll talk about him like he a bad guy. They saying that he commenced, he gathered up 10 of the tribes for a revolt against one or two different other tribes. How about the other two is wrong? We done linked up 10 tribes. You get down to lay down. Y'all got to get back over here. Or we gonna come slap y'all up. We got subjugate you because you don't even want to be down with the family. All right, got you. So he's looked at as a bad guy, which makes no sense. So mainly looking at it as a bad guy because of how he practiced. He practiced Yoruba. You know, Yoruba is looked at as a dark magic to the Caucasian, right? Not to all, but to the Caucasian. So when we saying Yoruba, watch this. I want to make sure, right? Salem witch trials. Right. So slavery really got busy around this time. And what we call in the Salem witch trials. Because they want to say they started shipping people around 1611, 1619 or whatever. All of this time from then on, they said it was shipping people and doing all this. What they was doing is chasing down people that they felt like did witchcraft, this is what it all. This is how it all started. You know, these people, of course, we start off with the expulsion of the Moors. You know, that's 1492. Expose all the Moors, right? Then you see, you still can't really get rid of these niggas. It's just, you know, this was their home. It's still a lot of niggas in Europe. So what do they start? They start the Salem witch hunts, right? Where they persecute all people who practice Yoruba, right? They persecute all the people who practice Yoruba or any other form of sorcery that they, you know, don't see as Christian, right? So where the bullshit come in at is, like I said, the Salem witch trials made these people have to run. So they ran back home. They ran back to Africa. Or they ran to the free land. It's like saying we were running to Mexico, which might be our home. We just don't even know. It's just something we're gonna run to Mexico. We're going into Cuba, Mexico. We getting the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So they crossed the border and they did it by going to Africa. Right? Right. So watch this. I wish they'll show the whole. I need to see the whole Africa, nigga. Just color what they call Negro land. Do that, but show me the whole Africa. Don't just give me that little piece. They want to just give me the piece. I just have to deal with the piece. So, right. We'll look at that. Then we'll look at a whole Africa map, so you'll see. But basically, it's West Africa. You know, as you can see on all these maps, they're just showing you what West Africa. What West Africa. West Africa. West Africa. You know, this is what they're calling Negro land in their language. You know, meaning dead and all of that. You know, they had, you know, no love for these people. So what we're looking at when we see in Negro land is the real Jews, these Yoruba people, like I said, Kenya and all of these African countries that you thought just practiced Yoruba, these people are the real Jews. They're Afro-Asiatic. Even their language is Afro-Asiatic. You know, their lineage is Afro-Asiatic. They are the real Jews. But why aren't they Christians? You know, why don't they know Jesus or pray to Jesus? Why do they have different rituals than us? Because they're the real Jews. You know? And they got old traditions. That's what the word pagan means. Pagan means a person with old traditions or a country dweller. So Negro land would have been that country. Negro land would have had these people with old time traditions. And these were the people that ran from the Salem witch trials. They ran back to Africa. They ran back to more than just the west side. But Africa turned their back on them. Let me show you. Right? Give me a map. Oh, no, I ain't want to see that. Damn, this would be better. See, when these people ran back to Africa, of course, there was a lot of invaders already there. So these people who ran from these Salem witch trials, where do we see them all at? We catch them all in Negro land. Because all these other countries to the east, they agreed with the Christian or they accepted Christianity, so that they didn't want no smoke. So since they didn't want no smoke, they accepted Christianity, and they built up walls and kicked people out of their countries and stuff, and made sure that all of these Yoruba people would be over here to the west side of Africa, right? Making that land fair game to the colonizer. It's their way of telling the colonizer, we don't care nothing about them. They ops, hey, I ain't one of them. Hey, we over here, I'm good. So, boom, right? I'm gonna show you this, right? Because now we can look up what we just said. These people practice Yoruba. Right? Yoruba land. You just call it Negro land. You know what I mean? You calling it Negro land, it's Yoruba land. You know? And they're showing you some modern day image. Because Negro land wouldn't exist now on the map either. So on a modern map, they have a little place called Yoruba land. But Yoruba land, a Negro land is actually Yoruba land. You know? And what they were doing is making all of these Yoruba people fair game for slavery, for killing, for being just murdered and enslaved. All of these countries that accepted Christianity turned their back on every name you're looking at. When you see Mauritania, Mali, Niger, Senegal, Gambia, all of these places, all of these people practice Yoruba, and they were all villainized as far as the Salem witch trial. So what we call in slavery was them chasing down these Yoruba people who are the Black Jews, aka Afro-Asiatics. Oh shit! Gotta plug up before it go dead. Dang. Yeah, I hope it don't go all the way dead on me. I'm gonna have to wrap it up in a little second. I wasn't paying attention to my computer. But let me see what I can do with that. You know? You know? Just like on the other map where they showed you Yoruba land and tried to make it like a small place, they're showing you in that exact same area, they're writing Negro land. You know? These people obviously would have never called it Negro land. Yoruba land, yes. Negro land, never. You know what I'm saying? That's the Caucasians addition to Africa, you know. That's their contribution to Africa. And it ain't shit. But most definitely, the Jews were a part of slavery. You know, just like the Bible says, right? The real Jews, these real Afro-Asiatic, Yoruba religiosity people. We don't know that the real Jews wouldn't have been on their knees praying to no white Jesus. Y'all thought that was y'all was looking for. Y'all were looking for the wrong signs. It's the people you think running around that fire. You think they playing with dark magic. Them is the real black Jews. You know? There's no way around it, to be honest with you. So, you know, it might be bringing a little clarity. I mean, I hope, but or maybe even validation to the Bible. Not like that's my job. I don't. You can't. Nobody can validate it at all. But the whole common theme of these people, these Jews, put through slavery, possibly being the ones involved in the slave trade, is real. It's really real. So these Afro-Asiatics, I hope y'all know, include Tartaria. I hope you know Tartarians been over here. We are all the Asiatics. Asia means the world. You know, it literally did. So we would have been those people of the world. You know, you can't say Oriental and not be talking about us, because Ori means the original. So you're saying the original people. The original people would have been Moors. Mm-hmm. And like they're saying about these Yoruba influence in Americas, you say it's the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. You know, basically everywhere you're seeing Santeria, everywhere you're seeing Voodoo. These are our people, and they deal with the source. You call it sorcery, but they're dealing with the source. So, you know, it's a lot to all of this, and I feel like I made more sense of it than probably was, previous. Because we got to deal with the Afro-Asiatics. We got to deal with, the Yorubans. We got to deal with Negro land, even though that's a misnomer. But y'all already know. It's definitely been real. Yeah. And that's another thing I ain't really hit them like I wanted to, but that language real quick, you know, because people had like the
PNF
Hebrews
had a
or Hebrew.
question for you, bro.
All right. What he asked?
It said, what of Guinea is a Cana or a Canaan?
Oh, hold on. Let me look at it. What of
The
Guinea
next comment.
is it Canaan or Canaan? Or what part of Guinea? He's saying, is it Canaan or Canaan? I wish your brother would have came. Because I ain't really sure. And they ain't giving me they acting crazy. Matter of fact, like I said, I remember the guy last night at like exactly what I said. He Googled it and said I was wrong. So hold on. Hebrew is a conglomerate of the Phoenician languages. Right? This nigga said, I Googled it. I can't find that shit nowhere. I said, man, stop that bullshit. Hebrew language, Semitic language of the northern central, also called northwestern group. It is closely related to Phoenician and Moabite. I told him all of that. I told him Moabite. I told him Phoenician. I told him Canaanite. I even told him Aramaic more so than Hebrew. Hebrew is a misnomer, with which it is often placed by scholars in a Canaanite group. I told him it's all Canaanite. It's all, huh? It's in the Canaanite subgroup. You know what I'm saying? That's my man. That's my grandson, something like that. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? We Canaanites. We the real Moors. We not Jacobites. You know, we the truth. Shout out the noble Drew Ali. You know what I'm saying? Ruth, the Moabites. You know, people like that. We Moabites. You know, we ain't scared to be Phoenicians. We know Phoenicians are Moors. They're travelers. There's no way around it. Phoenicians traveled to America 12,000 years ago, man. Like they've been doing this. We the real Cherokee. You can say onion new white. Don't get mad because I ain't say that. You can say that. We that. However you want to describe it. We the real ones. You know, Phoenician is an extinct Canaanite Semitic language, originally spoken in the regions surrounding the cities of Tyre and Sidon. Oldest Hebrew and Samaritan scripting language, with nothing they want to say but Phoenician. Goddamn it, biblical phenomenon Phoenician, aka biblical Hebrew. Over 3,000 years ago, you see how he's making it known that it's the exact same thing. Biblical Phoenician, aka biblical Hebrew. Over 3,000 years ago, when the Israelites, come on, man, Phoenician language. Yeah, you know. I rest my case. You know what I mean? It could always be a part two. I'm just bringing whatever truth could be brought. You know what I mean? I ain't reading no Bible verses either. Just real life stuff. You feel me? That's for sure. Let me see if I can hit y'all with this. Let me get some. This is how you gotta close it out. Gotta close it out righteous. You know, they don't let the Moabs in it though. You know what I mean? But luckily I got my own tracks. That one. Yep, these Afro-Asiatic Jews, the real Jews, you know, we know black is a misnomer. So maybe none of us should call them black Jews. Even Jew is a misnomer. Jew literally means extortion and money lending. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you right here on my page. It's already there.
So they living up to their name.
He living it up. Boy, they don't never lie.
Yeah.
I ain't lying. When these people tell you, if they say, you know, when they say Columbus discovered America, discover means to betray. These people telling you and they celebrating it like, wee.
I remember my grandmother.
This the day he betrayed you, motherfuckers.
My grandmother used to say, "For you, like this."
Now watch this.
We didn't understand it.
Watch this.
Push your feet. Almost lit up. I see it.
Go ahead. All right. And they don't want to even show it. Man, my computer moving slow. It's crazy. I don't know why it's doing this all the time, but this the one right here about extortion and money lending.
That's the Jews.
Yeah, they moving real slow on my computer. Right there. Yeah, they don't like that. Let me Oh, they just know that's the, you know.
What that nigga say about you?
That's the topic right now.
Hold on. What did he say? You know they on that shit, man.
Yep. What's this?
Be careful what you say about Jews.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. If they're gonna get mad, it's gonna be because I told the truth and nothing else but the truth. All right, hold on. Yeah, it's trying to move slow, but just move. Mhm. Okay, let me show you too. Right. Hey, Lord Damien, y'all there? Make sure my. Let me make sure. Mic check, mic check. Okay. Yep, I hear you all in the background.
You clear?
But yeah, Jewish, right? 1540s. Jew plus ish, right? Old English. And you know what? No Jesus was the I. Like just like Jesus was Iesus, Iudis, right? Right? Early Middle English, Jewish, and then Jude-ish. Similar formation in Dutch, Judisch. Old High German, Judisk, like Judas, huh? Like German, Judisch, Janus, Jodisk. Figurative use in reference to, what does that say? Extortionate money lending. Extortionate money lending. Huh? That's why Jew is a derogatory term. And we don't mean to be derogatory and not even the odd people, because we call them black Jews. And they're not black and extorting money lending. You know, they're not doing that. So we don't mean any derogatory remarks to anybody, because obviously it was too smooth to be confused, but they'll try to confuse it anyways. You know what I mean? It was no hate ever intended. Dear YouTube, do you hear me? Do you hear me? But I am reading exactly what it says, and that's what it say. I ain't make this up. And I think I can end a close out like that. I like that y'all got that. Right? Okay. Yep, we got PNF in the building. Y'all can mic check, whatever, when y'all ready.
Yeah, check. We good.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
peace. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
peace out to everybody up here, man. I think I see Lord, hey, real route. If I'm
So,
mistaken.
Peace, bro. Peace,
Oh
PNF.
yeah.
Yeah, we here.
I was trying to let you get through with your presentation, Calico. I didn't want to interrupt it because you was going in, but I just wanted to be at the the end of it and talk after you done if you done because I want to ask you some more questions besides this, bro.
Okay. Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, we about to wrap it up, so we can get to that point. That's what it really was
All right.
about, having y'all for around for that era of the show.
Yeah.
For
I'm in the
sure.
cut till you done. I'm just watching. Just let me know when you done.
No, we done, because I was really about to pull up the music.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the way you broke down the Jeroboam. Yeah. Come on, man. You got the eye, bro. And
What's
all
up?
that West African so-called voodoo black magic, a lot of that stemmed from Mecca. Of these people that was kicked out of Mecca and Arabia and Israel, called the Qurayshi tribe, the Qurayzi tribe, the Kuris, and a lot of these Moroccan people and our people. I think you was talking about the Salem witch tribe.
Yes,
All
sir.
them people, wow, like yeah, a lot of that is Meccan, what we call Meccan, and also shamanism. But this is what I really came up here for. I just need to. I don't get it because it's not about this video. It's about Sanchez and Ducateers that you posted in your community.
Yeah, I ain't get
So,
to even get
yeah,
posted though.
yes, yeah.
I'm just like, I don't get those because it was an all out hatred on you and me in particular at one time. At the
Yeah.
heights of hating Moors on YouTube, me and you was the most hated.
Yep.
So
Yep.
uh I'm not against the Duke of Tears, but I don't agree with everything he put out. Like basically he ain't all that to me. No disrespect.
Hey, I don't
So
know. I thought I was damn alive when I said that earlier, but I was just telling my homies them like, you know, like he, I feel like I'm hotter. It just is what it is. I'm coming with
yeah, I'm rocking with you, Calico. Like
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 he just
the
gonna.
way you delivered it. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
I'm just saying like he make it too difficult. That's not what we
Yeah.
do. Is more.
I was going to say the same thing. Like your delivery make it so simple. It's too easy to comprehend the way you do it. With him, it's like he's actually speaking another language. It's like he's coding the research. But anyway, what his name is Sanchez. He got this video not even too long ago, probably not even 6 months ago, where he telling us Moorish Americans to hold our own nuts. We can't talk in the temple, and you got your nuts clipped. No, but Drew Ali got you. He got all this shit about us Moors and Muslims and what he think. Now he got a Moor on his channel who I don't really publicly approve of. So it's like it ain't up to me to approve it, but it's like, yo, what the hell is going on? Y'all don't like Moors, but whenever they do like Moors, it's always Duke of Tears. Like, how do that make sense? The Abos don't like us, but they always got them over there. It's like I'm like Duke, you cool and everything, but I've never one time grasped your information to where I can just say, okay, I get it. Not
Exactly.
one video that I can
Like
say,
you know,
okay, this video
back in
fire.
the day, like back in the day. See, he started that just talking to the TV, and he used to break it down. He really just gave it plain and simple. He don't even do that no more. When he go to the computer, it's like he just give it how he got it. It's like when you dealing with all that Latin and all this ancient stuff, all them old ass words, you don't just leave it like that, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
you got to make that shit very simple for the people, man. And he
Yeah,
not doing it. I ain't gonna lie to you, but like I ain't gonna lie. One thing I was happy about, the reason I did share it, because it was crazy. At the exact same time that Amor was on Bro Sanchez channel as the main person, my brother Real Rap was on Supreme Chief Holiday channel playing my video. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been breaking it down. Like doors getting knocked down. It's just what it is. Nobody, I think that was just the biggest sign. The biggest sign of it all was that nobody got smoked with the Moors, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. And guess
right,
what?
right.
People know who we got smoked with, and guess what they doing? Getting the fuck away from him,
Yo,
and whoever wouldn't, they getting away from them people, bro. People
yo,
separating themselves from Mr. Calloway. They ain't trying to stand next to him because they
yo.
know
You can see it. Yo,
information flaw because we done punched all the holes in that shit.
yo. It's
You know.
all This the ship is sinking basically. Yup, you sure right.
Yeah. Ain't nobody standing next to him. But if they
Yep,
stand next
no,
to him, we gonna call him out, bro. Because ain't nobody standing
yup,
next to him no more. Everybody done got away from that dude and getting closer to us. So what that mean?
yup. That's a great breakdown. I see the Duke of Tears is symbolic of that, whether we like him or not. That just go
Exactly.
to show you they're gravitating back towards more ideology.
That's up.
So I'm
Finally.
glad you pointed that out.
Because I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie, I say to myself this, I think I was telling the real rap that if the Abro community just tried to digest what Dr. Aleem El Bey has brought over the years, I ain't gonna lie, it'd probably take a decade, but that ain't no shot at nobody. It's just how much information he's really brought. But if the
yeah,
people just added that to them, man, there'd be a powerhouse. You know what I'm saying? We got the people. Y'all need the mind. Y'all need to know these real facts. You know what I'm saying? Stuff you can take to the bank. You know what
yeah,
I mean? You need to know what the masters know. They coming
yeah,
along.
yeah.
2023, it's gonna be on.
Yeah, it's gonna be on, but with training the masses, like, see, knowing the history and having your eye like me and Calico is one thing, but you gotta know yourself and develop your inner self and spirit to even have the mechanisms to get this. That's why a lot of people can't comprehend what we do, and they just be hostile. Them damn mugs, because that's your
Yeah,
physical carnal eye seeing us, not the spirit eye. Now, you gotta really know, you gotta really get in there and learn, man, so you can, learn yourself and get this more science of self, so you can see yourself, so you can really, be who you can be to know this stuff. What I'm basically saying is, you can't get this information in your old self. You can't feel old skin with new wine. So when
Mm,
people get these lessons, it'll open up and you will really grasp this information. And that's what I teach about more science. So it's like martial arts for me. You got to train before you get to this level. Like Calico, he was born with it. I was born with it, but a lot of people wasn't. So y'all got to train, man. And that's what I'm professing right now, man. For real, man.
Yeah, bro. A person can't. Hey, even though a person be born with the gift of the gab, you can't just be mute. You know what I mean? You can't be a mute and have the gift of the gab. You know what I'm
Right. That
saying?
don't make sense.
Yeah,
Right.
you gotta practice. You know what I mean? So practice gonna make perfect. And the only reason it could be perfect because, like you said, we were born with it. You know, and it's not to say that y'all can't reach the same heights because we gonna pull you up. That's what you know what I'm saying. That's really what master teachers do.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me?
they got it. See, it's dormant in them. Like every nigga got it. But if you GMO'd out, you cartooned out, you partied out, it's gonna which is called,
Yeah,
it's gonna get dim. Your light
it's
they
gonna
got
bounce
dim.
off.
You gonna become an Empress Hobart motherfucker.
It's gonna
You know what I'm
bounce off. It's not
saying?
gonna absorb. It's not gonna absorb. It's gonna bounce off. You know.
Right,
Yep. Yep. They're not absorbing the light. They're reflecting the light. So, like you say, they'll copy the information because they're reflecting the light, but they're not goddamn absorbing the light. That's what the point is.
right,
Because a lot of people that absorb this information that me and you bring, they don't try to do what we're doing. They just literally absorb it and make moves now. They make moves on it. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Now they got the information and they can take another step. These people ain't
right,
even worried about being, we ain't even worry about you being YouTube famous, but I'm saying the people who getting the information that's really absorbing it, they not worrying about it either. It's the
yeah,
people who they really don't get it, but they see an opportunity to maybe, make a profit.
right,
Like, ooh, we talking about Kyrie. I'm talking about Kyrie. Just for a profit.
right.
All these Kanye videos, and man, I'm gonna be the first to say this. Sit there acting stupid. Like who give a fuck about Kanye? Like I'm just saying, like it's the same thing I said. When Nip went down, like bro, that was a lot of fake love. You know what I mean? I'm sure some people loved him. Like my brother Real Rap was already a fan of him because he be West Coasting. But 90% of the people that gave all that love to Nip, that was fake love. You know what I'm saying? And you know how it go, man. For real.
Right.
It's really doomsday for a lot of people, man. It's doomsday. I give my brother Real Rap a lot of credit. He done kicked in a lot of doors. He done broke a
Yeah,
lot of
he been
doors.
kicking in them doors lately, young rap.
I'm talking about
For real. Hey,
my boy
yeah, man. But like you
John.
say, the era is upon us of this of what we've been working for. And like what I want you to do, Rob, Lord, the Fantastic Four, we ain't taking a back seat. One of us got to monetize and find a way to cash in like Sanchez. All of them. I don't want Sanchez magically Oh, the Moors was right. No, not after 5 years of fucking putting shit on our name, nigga. You see what I'm saying? No,
Yeah, yeah,
no
you saw that
disrespect.
shit.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
You
Hey,
saw that shit.
I
He was
love
like,
I love the
I,
basically to see people admit they was wrong. I love it.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause it allowed everybody that followed them to grow.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because people follow these people. So if they wrong, guess what? Everybody following them gonna be wrong right along with them. You
Right.
know, fast in the herd. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you heard what my dog said? Fuck the Moors. You know what I'm saying? So they're retarded. Like, so you know what I'm saying? If it could be the opposite, man, I gotta love it because
right.
it's the way it should have been.
Right.
Like, don't sit there and act like we ain't your brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm a op all of a sudden. Now we ops. Nigga, I might have saved your life. I might have fed you when nobody fed you. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna let this information send me to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like they twirling. Bro, I probably could prove, man, bro. I probably could prove they came from Negro land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm from right here. Like they probably still got their Negro land coaches and everything to prove it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Like, I ain't got no hate for them though. That's what I'm saying. They hate is aimed at the wrong person.
Yep.
The African or who anybody that came on the slave ship, why are you mad at them? Get off
Right.
their get off their back. The world been on their back. The cracker been on their back. Now niggas on their back.
Right.
You know what
That's
I'm
why
saying?
I've been rocking with you because you peep that anti-Africanism. Now, one more thing. I've been trying to put this video out the last 2 days, but I've been too tired. But I got this clip of Sister Bethany saying Indians mean mixed people and white and black or whatever.
She been
So we
listening.
got the four-headed beast, the
She probably
four
tried to
mixed.
prove it wrong. She probably tried to prove it wrong. Like, and she like,
Yeah.
damn, you know what?
And then damn, right. So we got the four-headed albino mixed beast, top cats, pale looking ass Callaway.
Don't tell me my computer going.
Nah,
Hey,
he's still there.
right went out.
Yeah, the mic went out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, the internet tripping on all of. They just did it the real rap. They got rap, you know. But show, man, like, we definitely
Man,
got
that's lame.
more fire for y'all. I just wanted to definitely touch on the Afro-Asiatics because I've always known about Afro-Asiatic. I just, like I said, I didn't really tap into the fact that there are Afro-Asiatic languages. You feel me? That's just another way to explain what I mean by, these so-called Hebrew languages. The Canaanite script, huh? These Egyptian script. It just showed the empire more and more. If people like it or not, it just helped extend and show the empire that people, you know, don't want to pay attention to. That it's a veil over the empire, so people act like they can't see through the veil. You know, but there ain't no shade, man. A seer might have, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these dudes could kind of be getting silenced. Like a seer was like a Moorish version of Rod Hayes, but his shit was more accurate. It was scary accurate, and he was freestyling it at all times, flying it off his head. It was no problem. He was the man. He go to the computer, it's a little different story. Or when he did like the show on Bro Center, like he be doing a lot of talking events, and I think he's a master at talking to the point that he's not allowed to talk, and he's still able to talk without talking because he ain't really giving it up like he used to. I don't know if he needs somebody to question him or whatever. That's what's up for sure. We can't see like and bro, watch this. I like that you say that. Let me see. Let me put this on the screen. My brother PNF. Y'all be breaking the words down to he hell, man. This man hell, man. Hell to deal with. Telling y'all. If I was dare to go against him, boy, man, it's no win. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you get in a 3-point shootout with somebody that shoot good as you. I can make 10 shots in a row. I do that. That's what I do. I can make 9 in a row. I can make 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I can make 10 in a row. When another person make 10 in a row with you, you respect them. You be like, hold on, let me do it again. He do it again, and you do it again. You be like, man, this ain't no joke. I ain't gonna win no money going against this dude. You feel me? You hear me being up? For
I
real.
almost put him up with his mic.
Oh, that's real rap. That's real rap. He back.
Yeah, man. Damn internet, bro.
They only letting one of y'all at a time.
No, man.
I'm saying no, the internet. No, they don't. They just got real rap. I mean, they just got PNF too.
Nah, man. It was my fault that I dropped off. I'm on that DuckDuckGo on my phone, and it's not compatible with StreamYard like that. So I had to jump on my computer. But on that PNF situation, like I was telling him earlier, I was talking to him, and I told him it was a female. It was a female in the chat because I'm always bigging all y'all up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Lord Damien, Calico, PNF, my boy Rod. I'm always bigging y'all up. And I was like, man, I can't wait to bring PNF because I don't watch their channel like that. I was like, I can't wait to bring PNF over here. And it was a female, like she was like, oh, we well familiar with PNF. He didn't have a lot of wars over here. I said, oh yeah. I said, how many of y'all did he crush? It was crickets. She stopped responding, dog. I was
And that's when
It's
he,
crying.
like, oh,
and
you
that's when
wanted
he came up with that
those?
name. Y'all see his name on the screen? Hey,
Facts.
my boy PNF, Lord of the Crickets. Yeah,
Facts.
he get him. He get him. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know we might be brothers, boy. Because I be bringing out them crickets, boy. I'm talking about, I think I know how to call on the cricket. You know what I'm saying? For real. I'm talking about broad daylight. Real shit.
Oh man, bro. I had a time over there, man, because like that's the thing about these abos, man. Like, you know, everything everything is America. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be just America. So I hit him with the water world to try to, help
Take them way
explain.
beyond. Yeah, take them way. Show him where the turtle come from before he got on the
Facts.
island.
Facts.
You
You
know
know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying? So that's why I'm so appreciative, bro. And peace to my sister Kiera. I can never forget about Kiera, man. Peace to God. Like that's why I'm so appreciative, bro, to find, greater minds than mine, to give me something to uh to shoot toward. Because how much knowledge are you gonna gain by not recognizing your full culture? My thing is, I tell them, if my people built it, them's my people. If my people share culture with you, them's my people. I don't understand, like I said, this we only from America thing, bro. And I rock for America tough. But, you know, it's just no common sense a lot of times, bro, because of the emotional aspect, because, they attach themselves emotionally to what they think they know. And, that's how you get fat ass hovers, and, that's how you get these other pseudos that um if they can't get their point across. Matter of fact, let's put it like this: you was the first person that I considered. You know what I'm saying? When you said what you said, you would tell me, bro, I'll build with them. You know what I'm saying? It'd be beautiful. Everybody copacetic. As soon as I say I'm a more, all hell break loose. You know why?
Yep.
Because they attach their emotions to that fake story that they
Yep.
heard. They
Trigger
gotta
word.
put the blame on something. And I
Yep.
told them, oh, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna say something in the back and go ahead.
No. I was just adding. I say it's trigger words.
Facts. I told him, bro,
Yeah.
just based off, if you look at today, you know what I'm saying? These people come from ancestors that really wasn't shit. And it's a select group of people, that had to rise above the BS, the degenerates. It was a select group of people, man. And I tell you, bro, everybody not my people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially spiritually and mentally, you not my people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind, bro. I'll go anywhere and build. You know what I'm saying? I'll go anywhere and build in peace. But the, it's gotta make sense, man. Like it's gotta be based off the information. I'm not basing it off of how somebody look. And that's why I say, man, when I really, like what PNF was saying about more science and about looking at self and understanding self. I like how you said that, bro. You can't put new wine in old skins. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Like don't
can't.
burst.
That's
Yep.
facts, bro. Like you can't. For me, bro, I just realized like there's an end goal that we have, and I tell people if you got my end goal, I'm rocking with you. But I don't think everybody obviously has the same end goal, and that's the difference, bro. Like Moorish Americans, bro, like got the biggest hearts. You know what I'm saying? Are the best teachers by far. They'll tell you that. How many times have I heard somebody say the Moors are the best teachers? Damn it, I say it. And they know that.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying? There would be no Indian movement without the Moors, bro. They know that. So when it comes to, bro, looking at this, it's a beautiful bill, man. I'm gonna have to go back and take some notes because most of the time my mouth was just dropped, bro. I was like, dang, he laying it out and he laying it down. You know what I'm saying? And like the fact that you got specialists over here, bro. Like I was talking to PNF earlier, bro. Like you got, you know, teachers that can teach world history, PNF. You know what I'm saying? You got the linguistics, you know what I'm saying, etymologists, Calico, you know what I'm saying? You got my boy, the spiritual leader, you know what I'm saying, Lord Damien, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pulling up the rear. You know, I can't forget about my boy Rodder, you know what I'm saying, the enlightener, the oracle, and I'm
Man, bro,
pulling up the rear, bro.
you the leader of the new school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just showing them that god dang it. Cause I don't know if they know, but you the youngest one in the clique. You know what I'm saying? So out of all of us, you the youngest one. So for you to even be humble enough to see that, dang, these brothers some steps ahead. Yeah, we years older. You know what I'm saying? And you right on, bro. You right on the right path. And if anything, you're gonna be ahead of us. Cause look where you at your age. We didn't know none of this. I ain't gonna say none of it, but all of the stuff we be talking about, man, we ain't know all that in no damn, 33. We honest. It took
That's real,
time.
bro. That's real. And the information stick, what I notice, you know, when I keep an open mind and a pure heart, bro. You know, that's the trick for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the trick for me is humbling myself, keeping an open mind and a pure heart with the right intentions. And that's the trick for me. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate y'all, dog. Like I said, I ain't got too much to add on the bill.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
say
add this
Lord
to the
Damien
later.
trying to see if the brother wanted probably wanted to say something before you get up out of here.
That's a bet.
Lord Damien, you still in the building? Let me see. I'm finna hit y'all with this before I get up out of here.
Yeah, man, you got that song stuck in my head, man. They don't let the Moabs in the door.
Yeah. That's PNF got us all goddamn. That's what it
Facts.
is.
Salute, man.
All right. Let's see. This will work right here. They done let the Moabs in the dough. Oh shoot, I'm over there. Yeah, my computer acting crazy too. I see when I was showing y'all the etymology of Jewish, they didn't even show y'all what I was looking at. It's just crazy. They've been playing with me. All right. Damn, YouTube, stop playing. No, it ain't my internet. That can't be that bad. Hold on. 3:30. Yeah, man, this thing is moving too slow. It don't make no sense. Yeah, they trying to make me mad. Hold on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go one more. Dang, they don't want me to close out with the music, huh? They hate on me. Let me see what's going on. Dang, YouTube. Let's see. But yep. In brief, you know, Canaanite is king. You know what I mean? People talking about Hebrew. It's all Canaanite. It's all Phoenician. Mhm. It's all Afro-Asiatic, which is a language group. You know, I always knew it was a people, and that's There's definitely also a language group that y'all think, that they teach us as Hebrew. It's really Afro-Asiatic. It's really Canaanite. It's really Phoenician. So my Yoruba peoples still have their original culture. They are the originals. These are the original Carthaginians, the original Mauritanians, the original Tartarians, the original South Asians. Yep. Which are the Dravidian people also. So you already know. It's a long list, but ain't no denying that these are the real Afro-Asiatic people, which can be described as nothing but the original Jews. So Semites would be these people. Yeah, we about to just skip the music the way they playing, but yep. As long as there's breath in me. Guarantee we'll have it all. Everything that to a king speaks.
Oh man, we lost Calico. Yeah, we still live. All right, there you go.
We were born this way. Join when the chorus sings. Yeah. We're kings and queens, so we're free, not dumb. As long as there's breath in me, guarantee we'll have it all. Yeah. We're kings and queens, so we're free, not dumb. As long as there's breath in me, guarantee we'll have it all. Achievements are what's appeasing. Instead of dying for nothing, let's live for a reason. I ain't deaf, dumb, or blind. I come to lead you. Hip hop the sea for its people. It's really deep, bro. Open your third eye. Brush what you sleep for. They wanna creep us, delete us into extinction. They have no distinction unless you're pink, son, or yellow belly, which means your pussy full of the chicken hearted. Either way, you can't be in this army. We even took note from some of Marshall's artists. If our army was a mountain, it'd be too steep for you to crawl this high. Because our central command will be in the sky. Born with no wings, but living like we was born to fly. We have no demands to God, so everything's supplied. If knowledge and wisdom is what you want, guaranteed we'll have it all. Yeah. We're kings and queens, and we're free, not dumb. As long
'cause there's breath in me.